How to write strong joke setups. Imagine you are at a comedy show, and the comedian starts with a story that pulls you in. You feel the anticipation building, and then, bam, the punchline hits you like a wave of laughter. That is the magic of a strong joke setup. It creates the groundwork for humor by guiding the audience's expectations. Let's break down how to write effective setups that lead to those memorable punchlines. First, clarity and simplicity are key. Your setup should be easy to follow. Avoid adding too many details that might confuse your audience. A clear setup allows the punchline to shine. Think of it like setting the stage for a play. You want the audience to know what to expect without giving everything away. Next, focus on building tension or expectation. The setup should lead your audience to a logical conclusion. This tension is what makes the punchline surprise even more delightful. You want to create a moment where the audience thinks they know what is coming, only to flip that expectation on its head. Relatability is also important. Use specific details that your audience can connect with. When people see themselves in your setup, they are more likely to engage with the punchline. Think of everyday situations that everyone can relate to, like family gatherings or awkward social encounters. Another effective technique is to incorporate a touch of vulnerability. Sharing a personal truth or a small flaw can make your setup more engaging. When the audience feels a connection, they are more likely to appreciate the twist in your punchline. Avoid over-explaining your setup. Provide just enough information to set the scene without making the joke predictable. You want to leave some mystery, allowing the punchline to surprise the audience. To craft strong setups, start by writing out the story behind your joke. Focus on a clear narrative that leads naturally to the punchline. Identify the key assumption you want your audience to make. Keep your setup brief and focused, trimming any unnecessary details. Test your setup by delivering it to friends or fellow comedians. See if it leads them to the assumption you intended before you hit them with the punchline. This feedback can help you refine your material. Remember to consider the emotional tone of your setup. A subtle buildup of tension can heighten the impact of your punchline. In stand-up comedy, a strong setup not only leads to a punchline but also establishes your unique voice. Once you have a solid setup, the punchline can break that tension with a clever twist that elicits laughter. Finally, think about adding tags after your punchline. These are additional jokes that build on the punchline, keeping the audience engaged. Use techniques like exaggeration or absurdity to deepen the humor. By mastering setup construction, you create a reliable framework for your comedy. This makes your punchlines more effective and your overall material stronger. So, get out there and start crafting those setups that will have your audience rolling in the aisles.